6 feared killed during shootouts between police and hoodlums at checkpoint in Enugu. Gunmen on Wednesday night allegedly killed about 6 policemen at the checkpoint along Obeagu Ono Amodu Umweze Amechi Road in the Enugu South local government area of the state. The hoodlums, it was learned, attacked the checkpoint at Obeagu Ono shortly after Inyaba Bridge around 7:30 p.m. Sources in the community told Punch that the hoodlums came from the Agbani axis of the road first and had an encounter with policemen at Four Corners and in Amagunze in the Nkanu East Council headquarters before attacking the checkpoint at Enugu South. Although the details of the attack were still sketchy at the time of filing the report, a source said the hoodlums killed about 6 policemen at the checkpoint, burnt the Hilux van, and took away their AK-47s. When contacted, the state police public relations officer Daniel Ndukwe confirmed the incident but could not provide casualty details. Ndukwe, in a text message sent to our correspondent, simply said, "I need to verify that and revert, please." End quote. All right. It's always the same thing. It's always the same thing. There's a killing in a state. You call on the commissioner of police. You call on the actual, main security stands and positions in the state, and all they can tell you is, you know what, we can confirm the event, or they can't confirm the event, or they give you half information. They're never really sure. But then it's like, it's just common ordinary investigation. Not gonna lie, it sounds very harsh and sounds very demanding, but it is, because you can put in the effort, your government puts in the effort to do investigation for Nnamdi Kanu as well as Sunday Igboho. So why can they not do it, in this case, especially policemen, in which if they themselves as the government actually valued policemen, then they'd be on their toes and they'd be really quick about it in terms of understanding that things have to be fixed and done. That's it. Someone says, imagine what happened to the officers when the eyewitnesses were like this. Okay, come on. People start making jokes. They put a picture of a girl with, really swollen eyes. I don't know what they think what that was from, but I guess that's what it is. The gospel is spreading rapidly. 6 policemen give their life to Christ. What is really going on? That is really encouraging. Wow. Oh, really? Is that okay? I'm gonna ignore that. Somebody here says, "Can you see the game now? They have arrested Nnamdi Kanu. It's no longer unknown gunmen. It is now hoodlums." It's a pattern, of course, and I understand that. Okay, with journalism, you're just giving the news, but then people that write the articles, that are the first contacts to put news out there, it's like you have to understand what you're doing. Understand that, yes, I know you want to make money. However, you cannot fuel and disarm your audience in the very long run, because they are gonna feel disarmed, because you're filling them with content that they're not good enough, their country's not good enough, and that the only way to be better is to leave the country and just leave their identity. So again, it's like, yeah, now the name has changed. So again, I raise this point to basically highlight how important journalists are in terms of delivering a message, in terms of understanding that messages do need to be delivered with the most accuracy. Even though it may be to your detriment, you have to be accurate with your findings, with your results, with anything that you say. That's what it is. Someone says, this drunkard Bakari went to enjoy in Oba hunger to finish him. All right. And this now throws me into the conversation about, the Southeast and the whole Oba Kobana thing. And it's just like, isn't it a bit dangerous? But what do I know? Somebody here says, it's 3 policemen and their Hilux van that was set ablaze. It happened in Obiago alongside Amechi Road. That is my side. All right. I'm shocked to hear that police was attacked. You're on a second thought thinking about that should be actually very panicking and disarming to Nigerian citizens, because again, we never really personally for me, I never really took police that serious. But then the statement is, when the police get attacked, because the police are the ones that are meant to be protecting the people, but then they're the ones getting attacked. Of course, them protecting the people means that they're going to have to face different challenges in which there are attacks. But still, that statement itself, again, okay, it's not just attack. 6 policemen were killed. So what do we do now? That is literally it. That is literally it. What do you then plan to do? Checkpoint where they're collecting their papa money. Stop at the southeast roadblock and say no now and see the outcome of it. Mad people everywhere. Okay. Why is the biased media not accusing ESN IPOB members again? Now hoodlums, not unknown gunmen. Yeah, it's a bit strange because now it's like you now have a proper identity to properly describe and properly make adequate the look and the whole description of all these criminal, offenders. That's what it is. So it's like the wording has obviously changed. And again, wording and the way news is presented to you plays a whole lot, especially psychologically, how you think about issues and how you process and take in information. That really is honestly what it shows, my opinion. So what he says, the way police arrange at their checkpoint makes them not different from highway robbers. Yeah. Someone says here that see how they block road with no prior roadblock sign, causing accident up and down, and that is why the police slash public servant relationship with the citizens will never be okay, because every Nigerian has been through so much under the authority or under the influence or most appropriate word, under the oppression of security operatives, with bribing them, with making sure that they make their lives a living hell until they get something from customers. Of course. Not surprising at all. Somebody here says, see this IPOP terrorist. What is funny about the killing of people, man? May God protect them all. Somebody here says, these are the people that we call innocent gunmen kill six policemen in Enugu. What do you expect? You have someone like, what's his name, Issa Pantami. Honestly, with the whole case with him having links and ties to terrorist organizations, and yet was allowed to keep his position. Excuse me, that was the last straw for me. I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. No, absolutely not. No. And that was very much stressful, but I guess it is what it is. And it's very, very sad. So again, that now leads me to my question, in which I'd like you guys to put in the comment section below. What was the point for you where you were like, you know what? I'm done with this Nigeria. And that moment, something must have happened, or that event must have occurred for you to be like, you know what? I'm not going to stress myself anymore. Like, you got to that moment in which you thought, honestly, nothing Nigeria can do can surprise me. But what I think about it, and don't forget to like and subscribe.